Hi, this is Joseph Tan here from goodmonday.com. Now, it's quite normal that during a classroom training session that the energy level is high. Now, the real challenge is this: how do you maintain the energy level? Because once you get back to the office, you will be concerned about how do I make sure that the key learning points of the classroom continue to influence the culture in the workplace. But we have a challenge because our energy level drops and is diminished by the old habits that come into the picture when Monday morning arrives. So what can we do to at least minimize the decline of the energy level or the momentum gain during the training session itself? Of course, after a 1 day or a 2 day training session, when we get back into the organizational culture, it is impossible or it is not realistic hoping that this would be able to transform the whole organizational culture overnight. Does that mean then there is nothing that we can do as individuals or group of concerned individuals? Now, how can we leverage on valuable training lessons to influence the organizational culture? The answer is in creating groups of what I call microculture. We need to create groups of microculture consistently within the organization. And when these groups of microculture grows to a certain size, guess what? It will begin to have an influence on the overall organizational culture. So let me share with you three practical steps how we can grow three types of microculture within the organization so that training courses, intervention programs, if it's influencing microculture on a consistent basis, can, in the long run, affect the overall organizational culture. There is, first of all, the microculture of personal convictions, and secondly, the microculture of creating a like-minded community, and finally, there is the microculture of engaging in coaching relationships. Let's go through them one by one. The microculture of convictions has to do with setting your a list of a set of personal belief system. You need to have a list of conviction, something that you believe in on a daily basis. So if you want to create a microculture of personal conviction, it is really up to you to be a learner. You have got to be a reader, a constant reader of good leadership materials. You have got to be a constant leader of what good psychology it's all about, having a deep understanding of human nature works. So the first type of microculture is a microculture within yourself. You have got to set up an environment where you are a learner, where you are a keen reader, and also you are a sensitive observer of life around you. You are able to connect the dots between choices and consequences. Plus, also, you gain regular clarity of your own personal purpose and values. So when you are at peace with yourself, when you are constantly growing with personal learning and growth habits, you create an internal microculture deep within your heart, deep within your conscience, so that you are a stable source of influence and you can begin to touch the lives of those around you. The second microculture to grow within the organization is that in forming community. You have heard of the saying that bad company corrupts. Now, the reverse is true. Good company helps you to grow. So be very selective about the friends you have. Be very selective about the people that you link up with, because if they share your principles in life, and if they have good character, and better still, if these are groups and bondings that you have formed during the training class itself, continue in this relationship, because on a day-to-day basis, we need to encourage each other to be strong and to keep the fire burning bright. So although the overall organizational culture might not be positive, there could be anger and strife and stress. But if within your own microculture, you begin to have positive bonding relationship of support and encouragement, you begin to be that positive light in that organization, and you keep each other accountable and strong, and your influence can slowly permeate to the rest of the organization. The third microculture that you can engage in spreading positive values and influence is in terms of reaching out to others, especially to those who are younger than you, your subordinates and your team members, because here in this case you are looking to replicate the values and your learning experience during the training, and you do that within the context of a coaching relationship. You know, research have shown that we learn best when we take it upon ourselves to intentionally teach and share with other people. And if you share your learning points with others when they come to you with problems and issues, and you just show them how practical it is, the things that you have learned in the training session, you begin to spread the good vibes, you begin to spread positive energy throughout the organization. Because as you are generous with your time in coaching and in helping others, you end up being an energy giver. And that contributes very positively to the rest of the organization. So do we want to change the entire organization? Of course, but you do it one micro culture at a time. You know, as you come back from the training session, as you come back from the leadership development session, be aware of your own personal conviction. Also, form links that creates community of like-minded and like-passion people, and also engage with others, especially your subordinates and team members, in a coaching relationship. And if you do this consistently well, that microculture will soon grow to become a macro culture, and you would have made the organization a better place. Think about it. This is Joseph Tan here from goodmonday.com. Thanks for watching.